So hi, welcome to the Noise Podcast. I'm Shane,
I'm Glory.
and we're here with,
Kelly from Wavebreak.
and we're gonna ask her some questions today about her new EP, Puzzle Pieces. So congrats on that, by the way. How do you feel about the response to all of the single announcements and everything so far?
So far, it's been going really well. It's the three singles now actually have been getting a pretty good response, better than what I thought it was going to get, honestly, because this EP is a little bit different from the last one. It's like a little bit less pop punk and a little bit more alternative. So I was a little bit nervous to start rolling these out and wasn't sure what people were going to think, but so far so good. So
Hell yeah, love to see
Happy
it.
to hear that.
EP
So
rocks, so
it does.
Yeah.
It bangs.
yeah, it does.
So is there any meaning behind the EP name or cover art?
yeah, so the EP name Puzzle Pieces, it comes from the song Melatonin on the EP, and pretty much the phrase puzzle pieces I felt just was a good summary for what the EP was about, because a lot of the songs that I wrote were about like certain instances in my life in the last few years where I had like a falling out with someone and someone like left my life, or I was in a certain situation and I had to leave that situation in life. So it's all about like putting together like the right people and the right like opportunities and situations in life to like put together like what your life is supposed to be, I guess. So it's basically like figuring out how to piece all those things together and the importance of that. So, and then the cover art, instead of doing like a literal puzzle, we pretty much just made it into like glass, like broken pieces of glass, because we thought that would be cooler. So
Oh yeah, all right.
That's cool.
So can you tell us a little bit about your writing process for this EP?
yeah, so this EP was 100% just me. I didn't have any bandmates with the writing or recording process for this. So pretty much what I would do is for most of the songs, actually, I would write lyrics first, and then I would pretty much just take my guitar and put it to music. And once I had the skeleton of the song with the melodies and the rhythm guitars and stuff like that, then I would demo it out. And then once I had all the demos put together, then I pretty much took all of them into the studio at the same time and banged them out. So
Okay.
Sick.
Hell yeah.
So can you tell us where your headspace is at while you're creating this EP?
Definitely a worse headspace than I was with Armory. I was writing this EP when a lot of things were going wrong in my life. Like I had just gone through a pretty bad breakup, and I was going through a lot of lineup changes with my band, which is what Out of Breath was about. And a lot of other things that were just going wrong. I lost a couple of my best friends. So one of the songs is about that. And I was also going through some stuff with my work life, because the job I was in at the time was really like overworking me, and I was kind of depressed because of that, because I didn't feel like I had time for anything other than work. Like I would come home and I would be really, really tired and exhausted, and I felt like I didn't have time to do music really. So, and I was just really overworked, and all of that happening at around the same time was kind of just making me feel really depressed. So, definitely a much darker headspace than the last EP.
All right.
Wow. That's like a hurricane of everything just kind of coming to a head. That's horrible.
Yeah, it's been rough, but still working on coming out of it. And we're hopefully the next EP will be a little bit more upbeat in terms of subject matter, but we'll see.
And then on top of everything you just mentioned, isn't one of the songs about a stalker you had as well?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, one of the songs is about a stalker I had.
Was that in like the same time frame as everything else? Oh, yeah, good God.
Oh my God.
That was kind of started happening like right around the time like Wavebreak started, actually. So I had a falling out with an internet friend, and who turned out to be a stalker, and that was kind of like right when Wavebreak started. And a lot of other instances happened over the next few years with that person, and I was, yeah.
Okay.
it was bad.
A lot of stuff. Yeah.
A whole lot of shit going on.
Jesus.
So how do you recommend that your fans listen to the EP for the first time? In the car with friends in the dark with headphones on? Is it a party EP, a workout EP? What do you think?
I think that's a good question. I would think definitely put it on with headphones and definitely listen to it from start to finish, because it makes more sense going start to finish, because the first song, Stop the Car, is kind of like a more all-encompassing song, like everything's going wrong, like make it stop kind of thing. And then it kind of goes into every individual thing that went wrong. And then the last song, Unanchored, kind of like summarizes it in some way. So definitely listen to it start to finish. And I don't know, maybe listen to it like when you're on your morning run, or like, I don't know, walking down the beach late at night and being all emo or something. I don't know. But like whenever you're like really like heavy in your feels or something, this is a good EP to put on.
All right.
Perfect. So this one should be super, super quick. Off the top of your head, I want you to describe this EP for new listeners in 3 words.
Oh, I can't do it. That's off the top.
Come on.
Emo.
Mm-hmm.
Sad.
Okay.
I guess loud. I don't know. The
Emo, sad, loud.
Yeah.
Perfect. It's perfect.
So in that same train,
kind of the same thing, but
it's all good.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
So in that same train of thought, but certainly not as fast, is there a certain feeling or emotion that you want your listeners to have while going through this EP?
Definitely want everybody to know while listening to it that like if they're going through a bunch of shit like I was, that everything will be okay. They'll make it through. And that they're not alone, pretty much, because everyone pretty much has something that's going on in their life that has gotten them down, and I just want everyone to know that you're not alone and you'll get through it.
All right. I like that.
So wholesome. Okay. So while listening through the EP, what band or artist influence pops out the most to you?
This EP, it's weird because my influence from Avril Lavigne came out a little bit more on this one than the last EP.
Mm-hmm.
I can hear it a little bit more on songs like Tug of War. That one kind of reminds me a little bit of like 2004 Avril, and a few other songs. But also the band Acceptance, their record Phantoms from 2005, definitely inspired a bit of the sound on it. I think Stop the Car kind of sounds a little bit like a poppier, watered down version of that, I guess. But
Okay.
it definitely influenced a little bit. And my producer who played the lead guitars on the album actually got a little bit of a Rise Against kind of feel in the lead guitars on this album. So definitely there's some of that influence as well.
All right. So what is your favorite memory that you made while creating this EP?
My favorite what? Sorry.
Memory.
I definitely think it was fun how like I took a more traditional approach to recording this EP than the last one, because the last EP I was kind of like writing it as I was going with recording it. So like I would like have a few songs ready and then I would record it song by song, and then there were like a few other songs I finished writing while I was recording the other songs, and then went back to those song by song. But this one I actually wrote and demoed out all the songs and then came into the studio and recorded them like all together, like instrument by instrument instead of song by song.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not really one particular memory, but I do think that it was really cool to be able to do it that way, because it's kind of like a more like traditional way that bands have done it in the past. So definitely getting to experience that has been cool.
Oh yeah.
All right. Just because I'm curious, how long did this EP take to make?
In terms of writing and recording, or just recording?
You do both.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
So writing it, I finished writing the first song on it. I think Manic Dreams was the first one I finished writing, like late 2018. So I finished recording it early this year, like January. So I guess 2.5 years, give or take.
Oh damn!
Wow. Okay, it's a long time. That's a long time.
Do you have another EP written already?
I've started writing some stuff, but nothing that's like completely ready to go yet. So it might be like another at least like year or so, but Hopefully I'll have at least like a single ready to go in like the next year or so after this.
All right.
Okay, all right. So for this question, I want you to picture you're on tour. You're at a gas station. You're going in. What is your snack of choice?
My snack of choice, depends on what kind of mood I'm in. If I'm thinking candy, I might think like Reese's Pieces or something like that, like some kind of like Reese's. Definitely love Reese's, and probably like a Gatorade or a vitamin water or something like that. But if we're going to Wawa, actually, then I'll probably get like a sub or like a big smoothie or something to go with it. So it kind of depends on where I'm going, but Wawa definitely getting like a sub, and then anywhere else, probably like candy and Reese's or something.
All right.
Taste with Wawa. That's
Yeah,
good one.
so true. So for the last couple of questions, direction shift away from music. So if you could be one animal for the rest of your life, what would that animal be and why? We still don't have that segue down.
Definitely gonna have to go with a dog.
Why?
It's counterintuitive because I'm kind of a very like shy person, and dogs are usually like very like outgoing, but like everyone loves dogs, you know, like you can just go up to someone if you want to like hang out with someone, and they're just loving you, you know, like and yeah, like pretty much everyone loves dogs. I don't trust people who don't like dogs, so like
Okay, fair enough.
That's good. So if you could only listen to one song for the rest of your life, which song would it be?
Oh no, I just had a discussion about this on my Twitter about like choosing like one particular favorite song, then I couldn't do it.
Well, you have to do it now. You're kind of forced to.
Oh, I have to do it.
Gun to your head. I'd pick one.
I mean, I guess I'll go with Avril because she pretty much shaped who I am. Like, because I started listening to her like when I was like 8, and I probably wouldn't be who I am without her. So and then if I go with something from her second album, then maybe Freak Out or something like that from that album, I guess, because that's like a fun, like poppy kind of one. So if I'm gonna listen to one song for the rest of my life, I guess it's got to be something upbeat like that.
All right.
Yeah. Don't want it to be a downer. That'd be like really sad.
Yeah. So for this last question, boom, you're on a desert island. You can bring one person, one movie, and one album. Who and what are you bringing?
One person, one movie, and one album. Well, if one person's definitely got to be my boyfriend. One movie. I don't know. A while ago, I would say Harry Potter, but J.K. Rowling got canceled recently, so I can't say that.
You
We've
could
had
still
hundreds
say
of people say Harry Potter since
Yeah,
then. You're good.
You could say it. It's just, separating the art from the artist, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel it feels kind of weird now, but
yeah, that's fair. That's valid.
The first movie that came to my mind was, for some reason, was The Hangover, because it used to be my favorite movie like 10 years ago. But I guess that. But and one album probably got to be Under My Skin by Avril. So because that's like, again, like the album that shaped me growing up. So
okay.
Sounds good.
So as I said, that is all the questions we have today. Is there anything that you would like to plug?
Was that?
Is there anything that you would like to plug?
I guess listen to the 3 songs that Wave Break put out recently. Chemical Burn, Manic Dreams, and Tug of War. Those are all on Spotify and Apple Music and everywhere. So definitely go check those out. And I guess this is probably going to be out when the EP is already out. So definitely go check out the full EP, Puzzle Pieces, which is also out everywhere. And yeah, stay tuned. Hopefully Wave Break will be playing some songs pretty soon, playing some shows and songs pretty soon. So definitely go check out Wave Break at a local show if you're nearby. And yeah, pretty much it.
Sounds good.
Well, thank you for now. This has been Wave Break, and we have been the Good Noise Podcast.